Hey y'all, welcome back to Timmy Talks. I'm Timmy. I hope you all had a great day. I hope y'all had a good week so far. I know today is Wednesday. Here I am. Missed yesterday. I've been working, and I'm preparing to go out of town this on tomorrow. So I've been a little busy, but I say I'm not gonna forget about my sister, cousin, friends. I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna shock them. I'm gonna come on Wednesday night, and here I am. How y'all been doing out there? Huh? How y'all been doing? What y'all been doing? Nothing. Oh, okay. I was just asking. So, child, I was just sitting here thinking, and I was praying earlier, and I was like, Lord, what we gonna talk about tonight? Because quiet as it is, busy as I've been, I have not been on the YouTube streets. I have not been on the internet. So I'm kind of like in a loop of just not knowing what's been going on. What's you know the latest or what's been going on, which I don't really talk about the latest, but I try to be relevant. But what I want to talk to y'all about tonight is a clip that I did see a couple of weeks ago. And I said that, we're gonna talk about that when the time's right. So here's my thing. And I know people on here in the YouTube streets, everybody does their own thing. So they make their page or their platform or whatever you want to call it to reflect how they want to do things. And I've never been the type to follow what other people are doing, ever. So I know that sometimes when I be talking about things that I've seen, sometimes you all may not have seen it or may have not heard it. And I know I see people that they do the split screen where they show you and you discuss what's going on. I ain't there. I don't feel like all that. That take a lot of time and effort. And I'm doing this from another device. So I haven't put that much thought into it. And that's not really what I want this to be. So I want to do all the talking. I want y'all to talk too, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to play a video while I'm talking to y'all. That's rude. We could just talk about it. So anyway, and again, plain kisses on Instagram. If you would like some. Y'all. And let me start by saying this. If you've been supporting me and watching me, again, I thank you. I appreciate your support. Appreciate your the consistency. If you're being consistent, I love that. Thank you. Um, if you want to talk about something that I'm talking about, you want to talk about it on a different day, if you want to talk about it down there in the people comments. Because here's the thing. I'm not a comment diver, you know, just as long as you're keeping it cute, and see what it says, I'll see it and we can go back and forth for whatever the case may be. But yeah, if you want to talk, let's talk about it, whatever I'm talking about. And if you have a topic you want me to talk about, want to get Timmy's opinion, you can always email me at Timmy24 at Gmail. Timmy Talks. Sorry, I'm tired. Timmy Talks 24 at gmail.com. So yeah, always, you can always do that. So what I want to talk to y'all about is this. I saw a video and it was a lady using the restroom. I'm assuming she used the restroom. All this is allegedly, but if you Google it or you put it in YouTube or TikTok, whatever you own, I think you can find the video. I haven't looked for it since I seen it, but I remember seeing it. Because, and before I even tell you what the video is about, I'm gonna start by saying this. Like, I've always been open and said about, and this came in my spirit the other day when I was thinking about it, because I saw something else and people are saying like, you can love a person and not love their sin, which is a true statement. Or hate the sin, but you ain't supposed to be hating anything, but not like it or disagree with it. But here's the thing that, what people need was just the truth. So whatever your beliefs are, believe it. And the thing is, down here, you don't get the chance to say, oh, I'm not going to believe in it, but then turn on and try to believe in it. You lived your whole life as whatever you are or doing whatever you are. You believe in that till you know. So what I was gonna say is that you can be around people that's living a certain way, or be related to people, or be in your family, be in your circle, and you don't agree with something that they're doing. That doesn't mean you can't be around them, or you hate them, or you don't love them, or something like that. So I'm gonna just say that. But I've always been open about this, and my thing is this: if you like what you like, or you love what you love it. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with Timmy. I mind my own business. But what bothers me, and what I'm talking about, is the back in the day when I was a little girl, you was either gay, or undercover gay, or you don't want people to know you're gay. It wasn't a big thing that you saw a lot when I was coming up. It was always hidden. And it was a type of respect that the people had for, and not just the church, because I'm not even talking about church. I'm just talking about people in general. Some things you just didn't do in front of people. Some things, places you didn't go and do certain things. But now anything goes. It's on TVs. And what bothers me with it is, in the generation that we're in now, that everybody think is you can do what you want to do. You can live how you want to live it, but just live it any kind of way. And you I don't know what that was. I've tasted my food. I'm cooking downstairs. That's what it was. But you can't. And I'm gonna just say that. But what I'm saying is that, because you know how you want to say something, but you want to, you do want to be kind. You always lead with love when you're talking about whatever it is. If it's something you don't agree with, it, you do agree with it, whatever the case may be. But my problem has always been, well, I refrain it. It's not a problem. I think it's more of a irritation. Like, it irritates me, but it's nothing that I can do about it. So when all the laws came out for the rights of the people that are gay, what they call it, the gay community, everything has to have a name. You just can't be gay anymore. You got to be part of the gay community, or the LGBTQP. I mean, whatever, everything. I'll be here all night. And these are my opinions, and that's just what they are. If you don't like them, you don't agree with them. That's your fact. Don't, because how I feel is how I feel, and what I believe in, I stand in what that is. So what I'm saying is that it gets me when they go saying things like, what I feel. I feel like this, or I feel like I'm dead, or I feel like I want to do this, or I feel like, don't nobody care how you feel. I don't. I feel, and I think I've shared this with y'all before, I feel like I'm 125 pounds. But that's not the reality. So the feel part, we, so, and I get it. Nobody likes to talk about it. No, nobody likes to talk about it. Nobody likes to talk about it because they don't want to offend anybody, or they don't want to lose support of people or be persecuted. But I ain't got nothing to lose. I don't really care. So what I'm saying is this: I don't have a problem with people that are gay. I don't have a problem with people, period. But the point I'm making with this is that when you go to talking about changing, like, your anatomy and your, what you identify as, that right there, that just does something to me. And working in the field that I work in, you really have to be very sensitive to what you say when it comes to that. And how I've always been taught and trained is, you call them what they present as when all these laws came out, because, and I really, my opinion is that I didn't really think it was fair to people, because we weren't given a choice. You just threw it on us, and this is what it is, and this is what, forget how you feel, or, what you think. And it's like, I have to forget how I feel, but then I'm worried about how I'm making other people feel. That's not fair. However, my point trying to make is, because I go all around Miracle Bush, is that if you were born a certain way, it wasn't a mistake. That's just, and so back to the video that I saw, a lady was in the restroom and she saw a person go in the restroom, I'm assuming, and confronted them. Now, whatever restaurant they were in, because the woman who recorded it, she made the statement, I paid a lot of money to come here and eat and be safe and I'm not even safe in the restroom. Some kind of way she said that. But what she was meaning was that it was a man. It was a man identifying as a woman, a trans woman, and said that she was like, "What are you doing in here?" He was like, "I'm using the restrooms." Like, "What are you?" Or some kind of way she said it. Like, I'm a woman. I'm a trans woman. But and I'm not, but I am. But I mean, it was a very tall Caucasian male with a sun hat. I think it was a sun hat, some type of hat. He didn't have, or she didn't have any, top in the front of her. It was like a flat, but they had on a sundress, a yellow dress. If you look for the video, it's a yellow dress. And what she said, the person that they was interviewed said to him was, "Are you really doing this? Like, you want to do this?" She was like, "Yeah. What are you doing in here? Like, I paid money to be safe in the restroom," and the person was just like, "So did I." So, see, when you come to doing stuff like that, I probably would just want to throw up. I'm not gonna even lie, because everything is not always what it seems, and people are weird. People are weird. People have pedophilia minds, and if you are a transsexual, cross dresser, whatever they call trans man, and you identify as a woman and you dress like a woman, you know, go in the bathroom where it say family, or go to the bathroom where, like, you, I don't know what I would do, what I would ever do if and I'm not big on public restrooms anyway, so that's a good thing for me. Like, I will hold it till I get to my house. I must have to use the restroom, and not because of that, but just because of the way I was raised. Like, you use the bathroom before you go home, before you leave where you're going. You don't have to be going in places using the restroom. But my thing is that that's, you know, children are so innocent, and seeing that, because, and then I was reading one of the comments, like, that women take their sons in a ladies' restroom. Okay, if you have a 3 or 4 year old child, no, you're not finna go haul him in the men's bathroom if the father's not there. If the mother is just there, why? That's a child. That's different. You see, and I feel like that people are always trying to make things the same when they're not the same, because that child can't defend for themselves. So their mother or auntie or grandmother, whoever ever, have to make sure they go to the restroom. And then I read another one of the comments that say, "That's why I don't let my children go to the restroom alone." And I was in some restaurant with me and my husband one night. I think we was in Longhorn. I'm not definitely sure, but I think we were. And the children was just running up and down, running up and down. I'm like, where are they parents? Like, why are y'all letting these children just run like rampant in this place of business? And I've seen videos on this before when it all came out, when it all started with the trans women can use, they can use each other restrooms. Nothing is off. And a lot of restaurants, and see, no restaurant is going to say or make a policy to state, you use the restroom of the sex that you are, no matter what you identify as, the sex that you are. So if you're a man, you go to the man's restroom. You're a woman, you go to the woman's restroom. And then someone else was in a comment was saying how there are women that are lesbians. They don't go in the man bathroom because they know they're a woman. Like, and I'm telling you, it's not so much as a woman that's a lesbian, or what they call it. Yeah, that's the word for lesbians, that are really making a big hoopla about it. It's these men that want to be women. And I was watching one show where, they were saying, I feel like a woman. Like, how? How? I'm gonna have to find that video again and do some more research on it. But they was having they was having a good dialogue about it. But it's just like, it blows my mind that it's in 2024. This is where we are. And I was really tickled by how the trans person said, "Oh, you really want to do this? Like, oh, you really asking me this? Like, what am I doing here?" And I guess she waited, because the video shows where, I guess, the person who's recording is standing in the door watching, and they wash their hands or do something, and then she was like, "Excuse me, let me out of here." So I don't know if she was like, "You don't feel? Are you ashamed of yourself?" Or something they were saying, but I was just like, and a lot of people in the comments were saying that, most people wouldn't have spoke up and said anything. They would have just, mind their business. Like, I would have probably mind my business. And I don't be looking at people in public places like that to see if you a man, woman, cat, or dog when you're in the restroom. If I go to the restroom, I'm not even trying to be in there long. I'm trying to use it and going on about it here. I'm not up in there researching it and seeing who are all in here. But it just makes you think that if, let's just say, a pedophile, a person that is, perverted, can say, "Oh, I identify," and go be using the bathroom. It's just like spying on women. It's so many things that I feel like is wrong with the situation, and people that are weirdos and sickos can use it to manipulate things, and it's just horrible. It really is horrible. And I don't know one, place of business that will just, because they'll probably lose money. They'll lose patrons for, you know, believing in something or standing for something. But it's like, who do you keep safe? You know what I mean? Who do you not offend? And that's the world we're living in. Don't nobody want to talk about nothing because they're worried about offending somebody. Don't nobody want to make changes because, oh, I'm worried about what the even. And yes, of course, I'm going to speak about it, being in churches, because that's where it started. That's where it started. That's where they hide it, in plain sight. So it's just like, all we can do is try to live down here and get along with the people that we're living down here with. Because people are going to do what they want to do. They're going to think that you owe them something, and I want to know, how do people feel about that? Like, what would you do if you went into the restroom, in the women's restroom, and then there's this big, tall man with a wig on? What you doing in here? And then I get it. Men don't want or feel a certain kind of way they see. But the thing about it is that you can always tell a man is a man. I don't care what you do. You cannot change your shoulders. You can't change your shoulders unless you get shoulder surgery. I don't even know if that's a thing. Your anatomy does not change because you want to, or you feel like this, or you feel like that. Same thing with women. It's nothing you can do. Whatever sports you can play until you red in the face, it's not going to make you a man. You can wear the clothes. It's not going to make you a man. You are still a woman. And because you say you identify as a sex, so you gonna go use a man's bathroom? Women that are lesbian, they don't go in men's restrooms. They go in a women's restroom. They're women. So that's my little bit on it. Like I don't understand it. I just pray and hope that I'm never put in a position like that because I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would say. I'll probably just say a real quick prayer and ask God just to give me strength and get me out of here. Because what are you doing in here? And I do get it that people of the community or that, same sex loving is not what they call it. So they call it so many things that I be forgetting that they go through different things and I get it. But I do also know that in 2024, I feel like they have more rights than me. And that's just the truth. Because I feel like it can always be used as an excuse. And it's just, these are my opinions. You don't have to agree with them. That's your business. This is my business. That, oh, because I'm this way, oh, you doing that to me because I'm like, no, what they have to do with anything? Because some people that are same sex loving or some of just horrible, nasty people, and what you see, what happened to you because of your actions. Nobody's treating you a certain kind of way because you're then, and nobody should be giving you a privilege because you're that certain kind of way. But hey, who am I? I'm just Timmy, and I just feel like I always tell you all, and I always say, whatever you believe in it with everything you have, and whatever you do, that's your business. But when you come pushing things off on people, because I just don't agree with it. I do not agree with it. Like I've been to a public place where I think it has said, and it didn't used to say that. It would either say man or woman, women, men. And then I know they start doing like the family rooms in Walmart. I know in Walmart for sure. The family rooms for like breastfeeding mothers and mothers, you know. I remember where was I? Was I in Texas? It was like I went to go use the restroom. It was like a whole nursery restroom. I mean, it was a table, a changing table, it was a rocking chair, it was a commode. I'm like, what's going on in here? And, that was for the women because it was out then about breastfeeding. It had got real popular, and you're doing it in public, and not get even on your job. Like if you work at a certain job, they have to give you time to go breastfeed or milk or whatever it's called. And I found it out when I was living in Dallas. I was like, what? Where's she at? Oh, okay. So I just feel like as time go on and laws change and things change, you know, the heterosexuals are always, being the ones that have to take on whatever is thrown at them. I don't want to go into the restroom with a man. I don't. I don't want to use the same restroom that a man uses. I don't. And a man that's born a man but identifies as a woman, or whatever the word that, I think it's identifies. I don't want to go into the same restroom. And I'm not going back and forth. I don't want to debate. I just don't. I'm not. But some people don't. Some people may not care. I'm not saying that I think that it will bother me so much, but if I do it and I know, but I'm telling you, the anatomy of a man does not change. The feet, the hands, and the shoulders. Now, granted, they do have a lot of women that are born into this world that are born women and look like men. I know, but it's still something about that woman the way you know that is a woman. You know what I mean? It's just a woman that looks just like her father. Yeah, that's the reality. It's the truth. Or their grandfather. But anyway, yeah. So that's my little tad bit on that. What do you all think? Do you all feel comfortable using a restroom? For anybody think restrooms should be privileged to whatever you identify as? I mean, I can identify as a bird. They use the bathroom outside. Like, the analogies, the way people think and the things that they do, it's just like, what is going on? And the church, I feel like, allows a lot of things. It's my bedtime, y'all. It is 11:46 my time. So when you see this, it may be in the morning, maybe late on night, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you again for watching. But I'm gonna be having a good time this weekend. I'm gonna be leaving on tomorrow, going on a little mini vacation with my mother and my sisters, and I'm very excited. Looking forward to this time, spending this time doing some celebrations. And I'm gonna tell y'all all about it when I come back. We're gonna have a good time. But yeah, so my little cousin graduated today. Congratulations to you again. Um, your mother is so proud, I'm sure. Your mother, her mother, her mother, the whole family. We're all proud of you. Go girl. But yeah, I I don't agree with that, y'all. I can be wrong, and I've been wrong before, but when I know that I'm right, I know that I'm right. And this is my opinion. I just don't think or feel like a man that identifies as a woman should be using a woman's restroom. And I've heard it all. I have heard it all. I have heard how, men are some of the most beautiful women. What? Say what? Say huh? Or men just look good made up as a woman, not beautiful. Like, the wording be just driving me. I get it. If that's your lifestyle, that's your thing, do your thing. That's between you, your life, and your God, whomever that is. Because I've saw this one video a while ago where this woman that's a lesbian was defending her sexuality out of the Bible. And I was blown away. She was in Leviticus and another chapter of the Bible. I can't really remember. I have to go watch it to bring it to my remembrance. But I was just like, this is what she doing? And apparently she's on TikTok, I think. But I was like, that don't even make sense, girl. I didn't read the Bible. That ain't what that means. But, you know, I've always been the type of person to say, you'll make it work for what you want to make it work for. You'll twist it and turn it, but it doesn't change. It's been here so long. It's wrote so many times ago. It was sent, you know, written by man through the spirit of God. And just so, I believe it. But anyway, I am really getting sleepy. Um, Thank y'all again for supporting me and watching me. And if you invited your sister, cousin, friend, tell them come see what Tim is talking about. I know I've been telling y'all to get excited and get ready, but I promise you all, it's gonna be a good time when it takes place. I've been working, but I've been working on something also, and when I be ready, I'll share with you all here soon in the next coming months. Timmy Talk is just gonna have a different little spin on it. But it's still going to be the same, dynamics of me talking about topics and lifestyle, like real life things, like having, and I'm not going to say hard conversation, but true conversations. And as the spirit gives it to me, that I'll give it to you. And that's just the truth. I'm not reading off of anything. I'm just sitting here talking right up off my brain. You can tell when I get sleepy because I go talking outside of my brain. But again, I thank y'all for supporting me. I'm at my 30-minute mark. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Do something nice for someone. Do something nice for yourself. Give yourself some grace. You know, be grateful in everything. Show gratitude to whomever your God is. But I give all of my grace and my praise to My Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Without him, I ain't nothing. I can't even sit in front of y'all without him. Because I'm sure his side. But yeah. So y'all have a good weekend. Y'all take care. And I'm gonna see y'all. I may see y'all this weekend. I may post while I'm out. I may. I always say that I may, but I never do. But I just might this time because, you know, it's time to just do something different. So I may show y'all a little snippet into my little what do they call them? Like vlogs. I think that's what they're called. Who knows? And then I'll be with my little minions, my little nieces. So they say, Titi, you on YouTube? Is fat. I'm on YouTube. Come watch your T Timmy and see what she talking about. They be laughing at me. But I know they love me. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Like I say, thank you again for your support, and tell your sister, cousin, friend, come see what Tim is talking about, and let me know how you feel about that topic I was just talking about. You can either, if you, I know some of y'all have my number, you can text me or you can put it down there, and I'll, get back with you. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Have a good weekend. See y'all next time.